Democracy at play in central Vermont. It's a mid-May town meeting day in the granite capital of the world. I'm Lauren Maloney. Thanks for being here this Tuesday. The results are in for Barre's annual city and town elections. Voters decided today on a new mayor, a $15 million city budget, and a second version of a school proposal, among a few other items. ABC 22's Matt Holderman joins us now live in the studio to break it all down and discuss what some of these results mean. Matt?
Yeah, Lauren, and we'll get straight into the results here. If you lived in Barre between 2006 and 2018, you probably know who was the mayor back then, and he's now back in office for a record-breaking seventh term. Ward 1 City Councilor Tom Lozon defeats Ward 3 City Councilor Sam Stockwell by 257 votes. And as you can see, it's an almost 60-40 margin. Lozon was previously Barre's mayor for those 12 years that I mentioned. And after 6 years away from the main seat at City Hall, he says he decided to run again to help Barre recover from last July's flooding and also build for the future. Stockwell says she was out to accomplish those same goals and is grateful for the support she's received. Now, Lozon's new term as mayor will last 2 years, so we'll see in 2026 if he wants to run for a record-breaking 8th term. And Lozon knows he's not walking into an easy situation here thanks to last year's flooding. Barre leaders say this year's city budget is one of the toughest they've ever had to put together. It's $14.87 million, and voters did approve it by a decent margin, 56% yes and 42% no. About 2% of voters either didn't select an answer here or they filled out their ballot improperly. Now, the budget approval means city taxes will go up about 5.27% this coming year, which city manager Nicholas Strelli Castro says is a little higher than usual. But he says a $1 million grant from the state to help with flood recovery prevented that tax increase from being as high as 20%. So this certainly could have played out a lot different here. Now on to the other important budget, the one for the Barre Unified Union School District. This was their second attempt at passing a budget, and for the second time, voters have denied it. Since the district includes both Barre City and Barre Town, this was a combined vote between the two, and it was once again the town voters that made the difference. Now, as you see, of course, the no votes are the ones that prevailed by just a little bit, but there were actually 823 yes votes and 728 no votes from city voters. Again, it was town voters that made the difference. They had about 300 more no votes than yes votes, giving you the combined total on your screen here. This budget was just over $58 million, about $800,000 cheaper than the one voters turned down in March, but it still would have raised property taxes by a couple $100 a year for Barre homeowners. The district will now likely have just one more shot at passing a budget, and that revote will have to happen sometime in June. Now, one more ballot item was whether to allow 16 and 17-year-olds the right to vote in Barre City, and this measure overwhelmingly turned down. 1,053 people voting no compared to just 465 yes votes. Some people who were in favor of this say it would have given teens a chance to get involved in the democratic process a little earlier in life and would have made more kids want to continue voting later in life. But people who were against this say teens who don't yet own property or have full-time jobs should not be allowed to have a say in decisions that affect people's taxes. Brattleboro now remains the only city in Vermont where 16 and 17-year-olds are allowed to vote. I'll also mention real quick, voters were asked on the ballot if they want to keep Barre's town meeting in March like everyone else or permanently move it to this second Tuesday in May, and voters did decide they will be going against tradition here and making May the city's permanent election time. You can find other results like city council races on Barre City's website, but that'll do it for this recap. For now, live in the studio, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.